What's up everyone, it's Bucky and welcome to your third Java tutorial. Now in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to download something called an IDE where we're going to be writing our Java code. So again, there's one more last thing I need you guys to download, I promise, and then we're actually going to start programming Java. So in the last tutorial I showed you guys how to create a program in any notepad or any text editor and how you can run it from your command line. But the only problem with this, and it's kind of a big problem, whenever you have a program like this in a regular text editor, and say you have like 1,000-line program, whenever you try to compile it and run it, if something's wrong with it, you have no idea what's wrong and you don't even know where to look. Therefore, it's sometimes useful to get a better editor just for Java, made specifically. So that's why we need to download something called an IDE. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. Go ahead and open up your internet browser and go ahead and click eclipse.org. And Eclipse is pretty much a special text editor for only Java. So once this loads, go ahead and on the main page you're going to see something called downloads. Go ahead and click downloads. Now this is going to give you a couple downloads to click from. What you want is either the first one or the second one. I got the first one just because it includes a little more. And go ahead, and if you're on Windows, go ahead and click Windows. And what this is going to do is it's going to download an Eclipse IDE, and that's pretty much a text editor for Java. I'll show you guys what it is in a little bit. But where it's going to be is if you go to computer and then go to wherever your downloads are, you're gonna have something called a zip folder. What you need to do is extract. You're gonna have a folder like this right here. What you need to do is right click it and press extract all. Then once you click extract all, it's gonna give you a little wizard. Once you extract all that information, you're gonna get a regular folder like this. This is pretty much like compressed stuff. And to get all the information out, you need to extract it. That's what you do with any zip folder, by the way. Now, once you have your regular folder, you can double click it, and now your Eclipse program is in this. And it's the little one that says application with a little Eclipse logo next to it. And what I did is I right clicked it and I created a shortcut, or you can press send to desktop, and this gives you, instead of having to go through your computer hard drive, you have a nice little shortcut on your computer right here where you can just click it and start writing Java programs. So again, it's just a basic download. I just want to show you guys, walk you through it a little bit. But once you do all that, you have the Eclipse program on your computer. So double click that and your Eclipse program starts running. Just select the default workspace, anyone is fine. And what this program does is allow you to edit code. So another cool thing about this, it has a compiler built right into it, so we can just run our code right from the same program. You don't have to mess around in the command line. So what we need to do first is go ahead and press File, New, Project, or Java Project, doesn't matter what one. Go ahead and press Java Project. Now you need a project name. I'm going to name mine Bucky, and go ahead and press Next, and then go ahead and press finish. You probably could press finish, but now you have a project named Bucky, and it just puts everything into a project. So you can, if you're working on like a different Java thing for a different company, but for here we're only going to be working with one project, so we only needed to do that once. Next, you have a project called Bucky on the left hand side of your screen, and go ahead and press this little arrow and it decollapses or expands this little pane. And you're going to see something called a JRE system library and a source. We want to work with the source file, so go ahead and right click this and press new class. Since we want to create, if you remember, everything is in class in Java. So go ahead and click this, and you got to name your class something. Go ahead and I'm going to name mine apples, and go ahead and press finish. Now as you can see, it already starts writing the code for us, public class. Now I'm not going to be teaching you how to write code in this tutorial. I already have a class named apples from last tutorial. So I just wanted to get you guys set up in Eclipse in this tutorial. So let me go ahead and paste a program I already wrote. It's the same program I wrote in the last tutorial. And now once you have a program, I'm just going to show you guys how to run it, and then in the next tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to write everything. How to run programs in Eclipse. What you do is press this little circle with a triangle in it, and that says run. And if you go ahead and press that, what your program does is just go ahead and run as Java application. Go ahead and click OK, OK, and down here it just runs your program. So that saves you a ton of time from saving it, finding the path, going in the command line. This is about 8,000 times easier than using a command line. So again, follow those instructions, and I want to show you guys one more reason why this is useful. In the command line in Notepad, if we had an error, then it would just mess up and it wouldn't tell us what's wrong. In this one, say instead of system we wrote syst something like that. That isn't a valid code, so whenever we try to run this and press OK, it says error exists. And then down here it says, alright, where does it exist? On line 3, right here. So you go 1, 2, 3, here's where your error is. Bam, you know exactly where it is and what you need to fix. So again, Eclipse is a really powerful tool, and that's the last thing I wanted to teach you guys. And now we are finally ready to learn the Java language. So now that you have done all of that, make sure to check out my next tutorial where I'm going to be teaching you what all this crap finally means, and finally how to write the Java language in syntax. So again, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking with me running all of these programs and getting Java set up. I know it's a pain in the butt, but thank you guys. And again, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next tutorial.